Hi, welcome back to This Lovely Stitch. On this channel, I create what I love and explore the creative process. So for today's video, I'm going to be going over the WIPs I have from 2025 and trying to finish them in one day. So WIP number one is this scarf, this garter stitch scarf that I've been working on. Yeah, it's just made with this boucle yarn. I have had this yarn in my stash for a while, so I'm glad it's finally getting put to good use, and I just love the way it kind of looks like this ombre, marled color. So yeah, I like this. That's one project I'm working on. Next WIP is this sweater vest. I've been working off and on this sweater vest forever. I casted it on in October, so definitely been a while, but you can see it's going to be a v-neck sweater vest, and it's definitely cropped. It's a little hard to see with me sitting down, but it's like oversized and cropped. And then I'll do ribbing on the neckline, the armpit, and then the bottom using a variegated yarn. So yeah, this is using a 5.5mm hook and self-drafted. Oh, I don't think I said what this was using. This is using a 6mm needle, and I guess it's drafted too, but it's really just garter stitch, so I wouldn't go that far. This is definitely more of like a pattern that I've been working on. So working on this, and then I'm going to do some duplicate stitch squiggles around this, around like the body of the sweater vest, using a 4.5mm hook. So that is project number 2. Project number 3 is this tote bag, and this is actually on my list of 26 things I want to make for 2026. If you haven't seen that video, definitely make sure to go watch it. Had a lot of fun working on it and getting inspired. But yeah, so I just crocheted these charms onto the bag, and I did realize as I was gathering the stuff for this project and my other WIPs that I don't have enough charms to do the full tote bag. So what I'm going to do instead is finish off the charms that I have left, and then I'm going to do beads, like these tiny, kind of like, they're not glass, they're plastic, but they look like glass beads. These thin green beads, then a row of buttons, and then maybe one more row of red pony beads if I still have more space. But yeah, that's my plan for this. This is definitely going to be a longer project just because I'm working with 2 strands. So I have one which is the thread weight, which is how I'm stringing the beads and like the other different parts of the pattern on, and then one that's just a medium worsted weight yarn. So yeah, because of that, it's just going to take longer. It's also single crochet, so it doesn't grow as quickly as some of my other projects. So yeah, but yeah, this is definitely not going to be done today just because I'm also planning to do a lining on the bag using some Hobby Lobby cotton fabric, but the fabric didn't come in yet, so it's going to come in like in about a week or 2. So I'll definitely do like a part 2 to this video with probably just this bag. But I think it's definitely doable to finish the sweater vest and the scarf today. And that's kind of what I'm really focused on and want to finish first, because the scarf and sweater vest are very weather and time sensitive. Once it gets warm, I'm not going to be able to wear them anymore. Whereas a tote bag I can wear year round, whether I finish it now or whether I finish it later in the spring. It's not super important. So anyway, those are my WIPs. That's what I'm going to be working on today. I'm going to a cafe. I think it's called the Lazy Llama. If the name is wrong, I'll put the real name on screen. But yeah, they have like a bunch of different interesting coffee flavors that I just saw on Instagram. So I think I will try it out. And I think it's also really cozy, a good way to get out my dorm and just focus on crocheting and finishing these projects. It's also like a rainy day outside, so just something nice to do without doing too much. So yeah, those are the projects I'm going to work on. I think I'm going to work on the scarf during the train ride there, or not train, bus ride there. Just because it's doesn't require a lot of focus. It's a good like project where I can still work on it and be aware of my surroundings. And because this bag, the tote bag, has so many notions, because I have the buttons, the sewing, like a sewing needle to sew on the buttons, beads, more thread, more black yarn. It has a lot. I did have to actually carry my backpack, so I'm going to put the sweater vest and the tote bag in my backpack, and then I'll just leave the scarf in my purse to work on. So yeah, without further ado, I think I'm going to leave and get started. I'm trying to see if I have a stitch marker. That way I can mark where I'm starting in the scarf, and then I can show how much I get done until, sorry, mixing up my words. Then I can show how much I get done while I'm in like public transport, and how like where I started the scarf versus where hopefully I finish the scarf today. So let me find just a stitch marker, and then it's time to get going. So yeah, comment down below what you guys are working on, how many WIPs you're going into 2026 with. Usually I have a lot more WIPs than this, so I'm kind of happy that it's only 3. I think this is very doable. So yeah, also comment down below your guess about how much or what I will completely or partially or whatever finish today. Depending on how much I get done, if I'm really close, I may just extend it over into Sunday, but we'll see. Because Sunday's gonna be busy. I have church, I have some homework, I'm meeting up with some friends from school, so very much TBD about whether this is a weekend vlog or just Saturday. But yeah, time to go. Okay, I'm back. Sorry it's a little bit gloomy, but I was at the cafe for about 3 hours and I got a lot done on the scarf. I got this much done from, I tied just a little knot because I forgot to bring a stitch marker, but I got all this done. So I'm almost done. I always try to make my scarves enough to go around twice, so I'm pretty close. So anyway, I'm going to finish working on the scarf. I definitely think I can finish this scarf and the sweater vest today and maybe get started working more towards the tote bag. So we'll see. I definitely think that I've made a lot of progress though, so I'm happy. I'm just going to crochet, watch some Survivor. I'm a couple seasons behind, so I'm watching season 45 right now. And then I got pizza from the dining hall, so just eat some pizza and relax. So yeah, I'll come back, check back in either when I go to dinner or when I finish this scarf, whatever comes first. Hopefully I finish the scarf before dinner. But yeah, that's what I've done so far, so let's get going.
Yeah, my possibility of going home tonight, I don't think that's how it's gonna go.
There's a chance this comes to choose from this.
Okay, I promise.
Yeah, and if it's a choo-choo vote, we both go shop and say, look, it's working switches, so you need to get here. Like, yeah.
Okay. Right now I have two options in front of me. I can ride with my alliance and take out Emma. Alternatively, I can vote out Sabaya. It'd be a big move. But what happens if there's a tie? What happens if Sabaya gets her vote? I actually haven't fully made a decision yet here as I'm sitting here in this forest in terms of what I'm going to do. I've really built myself into two different sides, and it's now up to me to decide what I'm going to do about it.
Okay, so it's Sunday evening. I had a super busy day today. Did a bunch of homework, my laundry, and just kind of getting prepped and ready for the week. But I have all of tomorrow free, and then I also have tonight free. So I've just accepted I'm not going to be able to finish the tote bag in this video, but I definitely feel like I can finish the scarf. Let me try it on to show you. This is where I left off last night. I haven't worked on it at all today, but it goes all the way out here. And usually I just like to wrap my scarves around my neck once, so the back is still kind of short. So I'm thinking 4 more inches and then I'll be good to go on this. And then just finishing up that sweater vest. I didn't do any work on that tomorrow, so it's still in the same place. But yeah, I think I just underestimated how difficult the boucle would be to knit with, so it took a little bit longer than I expected. But I still am optimistic I can finish the scarf and the sweater vest tonight. And then I'll just do a whole nother video with the bag because I still am going to finish that bag project. I think it's really fun and exciting. It's just going to, I know, take more time. And I'd rather finish it all in one go pretty much, like one day or like 1 week. After I'm able to go and get the fabric that I want to do as an insert in the middle, like on the inside of the bag. So anyway, I'm going to actually go to the dining hall because I have like barely eaten all day. I had a breakfast sandwich this morning and I didn't have any lunch or anything. So I'm gonna go get some dinner and then I'll probably eat like a snack later on. But yeah, I'm gonna go get some dinner, going to go probably make myself a matcha or some coffee and get started for this. I think within like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, I can finish the scarf, and I'll come back when I finish the scarf to show you me trying it on, and then start working on and hopefully finish tonight the sweater vest. So yeah, thanks for sticking it out with me. Sorry I couldn't do all 3 projects, but I definitely think that the 2 projects I'm finishing are the ones that are the priority and still are going to be exciting. So yeah, I'm gonna go grab some dinner now. Okay, it's a little bit noisy. I have like every fan in my room going. I'm just so like hot. My room feels like it's like 1,000,000 degrees right now. But anyway, what I got for dinner, I got like a little chocolate ice cream and some pizza, which is over here. I think it's just jalapenos and pepperoni. So yeah. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna eat. I also got some soy milk. I may make like a matcha later, but maybe not. So it's about 6:30 now. I'm going to eat, work on the scarf, and probably watch some YouTube videos, and I'll check back in an hour or 2 to see where I'm at. hopefully in 2 hours I will be cutting the last strand off, casting off, leaving in my end, and be done. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna work on that, and I'll update you once I finish the scarf or when 2 hours are up.
I do decreases so that like the collar kind of like, you know, does this. But because I'm using this mohair, I was worried that that would be like a little bit too thin. So I'm trying to do this doubled over one, but I don't know if I'm gonna.
This much left of the green and the yellow. Definitely not gonna be enough to crank out both sleeves. And I'm trying to figure out what to do. I mentioned this in the last part, but I looked in my little Japanese color dictionary color combos book and tried to find color combos that had green and yellow. I found one, it's definitely not the same shades of green and yellow, but they paired it with like a light blue and a darker teal. And I do think
Okay, so I'm back and I finished eating dinner. I am done with the scarf and it only took me an hour. I worked way faster than I thought, so this is like it all the way back. Can go over my neck one time, which is how I normally wear scarves. So I'm just going to cast off and then get started on the sweater vest. I definitely am going to be able to finish these 2 projects, which is super great. These 2 projects, I mean like tonight. So yeah, it's only like 8 o'clock, so I have so much time. Usually I go to bed at 11, but because tomorrow's MLK day and I don't have classes, I'll probably just stay up until I finish them, or like midnight, 1 a.m.-ish, if I have to. So yeah, anyway, just showing where I left off. So you can see I have the v-neck for this side. Let's see, so this is where it's starting. So I just need to finish the other strap, which will be super fast because it's decreasing, so there's not like a lot to do. Do that, and then it'll be connecting it and working on the ribbing. So yeah, I'm just gonna do that. For the ribbing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the ribbing in kind of conflicted actually. So I'm between either doing the ribbing in just this dark blue colored and then doing the squiggles using surface crochet using these colors. But then I'm also kind of split because I'm thinking maybe I should use this color because it has kind of a little bit of this blue in it to do the ribbing for all the edges, and then do this for the squiggly part, but I feel like that'll be too busy. So yeah, I don't know. But maybe, you know what, maybe what I'll do is, I'm like clearly working through this as I'm talking, but maybe what I'll do is I'll do this for the ribbing and then this blue variegated yarn for the squiggles. That's what I think I'll do, because I have less of this, but I have tons of this, so I have way more than enough to do the ribbing with this. But I think if I do the ribbing in just one of the variegated colors, I'll run out. So hopefully that whole ramble made sense, but I've decided, I've talked myself into it, doing the ribbing just in plain dark blue, and then the squiggles in variegated yarn. But yeah, that is what I'm working on now. So just gonna finish off the scarf and get started working on the sweater vest. I'm using a 5.5mm hook on the sweater vest, and not following any pattern, just self-drafting. I had this originally matching a sweater vest that I have at home that I think I got from Forever 21 a while ago, but the sweater vest is at home, so now I'm just doing it based on memory and like mirroring the other side that I already finished. So yep, gonna try to finish that, but I don't think it'll take me more than 2 hours, so I'll come back in maybe in like 30 minutes to an hour to show how much I've completed and talk through like any changes if I make anything different. But yeah, that's how it's going so far.
This should be fine for lettering because there's not a lot of it, but I know I needed more of whatever background color I chose, and I wanted it to be like a creamy one, but not white, but I wasn't sure if I wanted it to be cream. I actually kind of wanted it to be the color of this curtain for me.
Okay, so I'm back. It's been about like maybe an hour. I didn't really get anything done. I ended up getting a nice long phone call with my mom, which was good though. Nice catching up with her. So anyway, I did get the, well, I didn't get nothing done. I got the other strap done. So right now I'm just working to combine this. So my arm will go through here, and then I just sewed up this side right here. I think seeing how long it's taking me to actually crochet the sides together and get them to match, I do have this like funky edge here that I'm going to sew so you don't see it, but seeing how long it's taking me to do that, I think I'm just going to make the ribbing and then sew it on versus actually crocheting the ribbing onto the edge, just in the interest of time. So yeah, gonna work on that. Still think I can get it done though, because it is really short, so it shouldn't take me that long to stitch everything together. So gonna keep doing that. I'll check back in after I finish the ribbing. Okay, so I'm back, and not because I finished the project. Hopefully this is the last time you see my face before I'm done, but I've made another design choice change from what I originally said. So originally I was going to do ribbing around the bottom hem, like the bottom hem of the body, and then around the shoulder seams, sorry, and then the v-neck. So I've changed my mind. I think just because this is so boxy and oversized, having such thick ribbing will look a little odd, especially since I want to do like squiggles, for lack of a better word, or like loops, using surface crochet on the body and on like the back and whatnot. I think it'll be better if I do a scallop or a picot edging. I'm leaning more towards picot right now. For the edges, I think it'll just be cleaner looking and also less distracting since I'm already gonna have loops and stuff going on. So yeah, still planning on sticking with the dark blue. I just think I'm going to switch to a scallop or picot edge. So yeah, gonna work on that and then come back when I'm done with that edging and then do the loops. Not really worried about the surface crochet time-wise, just because that's really fast and that is less precise since I'm not like doing a pattern or anything. It's just crocheting on top of fabric and just vibes pretty much. So yeah, not worried about that. I'm going to pulling all the ribbing that I just did apart and start on the picot edge.
Ridiculous if she actually sued me, because all I have is my laptop and she has $500 million. Her dad was this big like shipping magnate guy and owned like half of San Francisco, and I don't think he molested her, but he was definitely very pervy and inappropriate. And then it was kind of sad, he actually ended up committing suicide, and I'm not supposed to be telling you that either.
Can I kiss you?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Okay, I've finished the picot ribbing. I'm definitely glad I went with this. I think it's a little bit more dainty and feminine, which is what I was going for. So I'm gonna weave in all the ends and then start surface crocheting. I still have about an hour until midnight, so I'm gonna finish this in 48 hours, and that's pretty exciting. So I'll come back when I have finished the surface crochet, and then I'll try the scarf and the sweater vest on. Okay guys, it is 12:05 p.m. I am so exhausted, but I finished it. It's kind of hard to see it all set up, but I have like this waterfall motif, and then I think I'm going to sew on some beads, but that's a future problem for future me. But yeah, I love it. I like it a lot. I am happy with it. Ignore this piece of yarn that needs to be woven in, but I'm happy with it. I like it. And yeah, I'm going to bed. So thank you for sticking through. I'll come back in one more time tomorrow, showing myself actually wearing the sweater vest and then also wearing the scarf. So yes, that's it. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Okay, I'm back. It's the next day. This is the finished scarf. I do need to weave in this one end, but that's a problem for future me. But yeah, I love it. I like that there's like kind of an ombre going on. So yeah, I like it a lot. I think I may make a matching earmuff holder. Because like if you can see how crazy my hair looks, wearing hats is not really good with this hairstyle. But yeah, I really like it. I think it's good. It's the perfect length to either like wrap around in front. This is how I usually wear my scarves. I usually wrap them around in front and then like unzip and put them in like this. So yeah, anyway, that's this, my scarf. But yeah, everyone's preparing for like the huge snowstorm that's about to happen. So I'm happy I just ended up making this a long time in advance actually. So yeah, now I'm gonna go try on the sweater vest. I also like how that turned out. There are some small changes I think I want to make to it because I don't know, I'm just not 100% happy with it, but let me show it to you first. Okay, so this is the sweater vest. I do have a couple ends to weave in for this too, but I finished the project in my book. So yeah, anyway, this is a sweater vest. Now normally I would wear it under like a white or like a light blue long sleeve shirt, but and invisible end. I would wear it under like a light blue or a dark blue long sleeve shirt, but I need to actually do my laundry. So this is it for right now. But yeah, I like it. Here's the back. I decided to end up going with the picot edging, and I think it's good. I think it also makes the back just look nicer from afar. So yeah, this part right here is what I'm not sure about, because you can kind of see where I sewed on the edging. So I think I may kind of want to fold it over like this and sew it, but then I feel like the v-neck is just like too wide. So we'll see what I end up doing. Maybe I'll like put a ribbon or something. But yeah, I like just like the kind of line motif on the front. It's nice and cropped. These are like, I'd say these are like mid-rise jeans. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. So yeah, thank you for watching. And if you like this video, make sure to comment, like, share, and subscribe for more crochet content. I post videos every weekday. And yeah, thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you soon. Bye.